literally doing it anyways. People give you compliments, or people are saying you're amazing at this particular skill or gift, and you're wasting it. You're wasting it.
With him, I know I can stand no matter what.
Gifts, and we're giving the world what it deserves and what we deserve, because we deserve the joy behind our gift and our passions. Like, you deserve to live your optimal life. A part of living your optimal life is walking in your journey, your dream, not looking at what's on the side of you. That they don't matter. Like, your path is the most beautiful, brightest, amazing one.
What's going on, YouTube family? It's your girl, Miss Faith. Thank you for stopping by my channel. On this channel, we talk about everything when it comes to self-improvement, how to elevate ourselves to become our higher self. If you like videos like this, then completely watch this video from the beginning to the end. Like and subscribe to this channel and leave a comment down below. Guys, you know, I'm always coming up here uploading videos, so thank you all for the support, and let's just jump straight into this video. So on this title, you can see that I want to talk about what's going on, y'all. So as you can see on the title of this video, this is all about how to monetize your skills, how to monetize your God-given gifts, okay? Because right now we're all here just trying to figure out another way to make some supplemental income. How can we make more money? What can we do, you know? And what I notice is that we're always so quick to find a job. We're always so quick to be like, you know what, I need another part-time job, which is nothing wrong with that, you know? Use the job to fund your career, you know? So I totally understand about getting jobs, but what about if we stop always trying to find a job and we become the job? We become, you know, what funds us. You know what I'm saying? So I want to just help you out if you're in a predicament and you're trying to figure out, like, what can I do to make more supplemental income? Well, the first thing I would definitely tell you to do is use your God-given skills. Use the skills that God has provided for you, the skills that you're really good at, that you know that, hey, you know what, this might interest someone, or this can help somebody, you know, create or do something, right? Or I could be in service by showcasing this. So one thing I would definitely say is to monetize it. You know, while you are in the process of working on this skill, one thing I love about social media is that you're able to go on social media and find any corner of the world. And the working class people, I love to see working class people just show the things that they do in a day in the life of. When I'm on TikTok, I saw this guy. He's a pool guy. He cleans pools and he just helps remodel them. And he posts all his information on TikTok, and he monetizes at the same time, does his job, does his skill, does what he's really good at doing. And people he's able to execute two things at once. He's able to monetize for social media, and then he's also able to work in his field of expertise. Start thinking about ways that you can show up, even if it's like a simple job. Like, don't think like it has to be something rocket science. If you are really good at like sewing, start really showcasing some of the items that you sew, some of the products that you sew. It could be doing hair. If you're really good at doing hair, you know there's a whole avenue on hair. You know what I'm saying? You could go on social media and see people reviewing hair wigs. If you're a type of person who looks really good and you keep yourself up really, really well, start showing us how to keep ourselves well. Show us how, you know, we can keep our body tight, how we can lose weight, how we can elevate our looks. Like, think about the smallest thing that you're really good at doing and that you're consistent in your everyday life doing, and showcase that through social media, because people always are trying to find new innovative ways, and people love seeing new people. I hate when I hear people say, oh, the market is oversaturated, everybody's doing it. Listen, one thing about any field that you're in, people love new. People love feeling like they got the hottest new thing on the shelf. They like to feel like they're on a new trend. So yeah, it might be a lot of people in your industry, but you are something new. You are something different that is going to bring a different outlook, a different perspective, a style, aesthetic to other people. So don't feel like you have to limit yourself because your your industry is oversaturated. Don't worry about that. Also, be mindful that there's a huge world out here. Like, you talking about the universe, you talking about the world is about to have access to your content. Like, it is numbers of people on the internet every day. People are scrolling on the internet. There's no reason why you feel like there's not enough people who want to consume your information as well as the other person's information. There's enough money to go around at this point. You have to showcase it. You have to showcase your skill, you guys. You cannot keep saying every year, oh, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. Oh, I'm going to start a TikTok. Oh, I'm going to start a Facebook page community. Oh, I'm going to start, I'm gonna start streaming. Start now. Like, don't work for perfect aesthetics. Like, I was one of those people that I used to feel like I have to look a certain way, I have to be a certain way in order to get views, in order to monetize off of my skill. And then I realized, like, girl, no, you gotta start now. Like, stop worrying about being perfect and be your authentic self. People love to see authenticity. People love to see that they could be relatable. Like, right now, I'm in front of the laundromat. I'm in my car, and I'm doing what I love to do. You get what I'm saying? And I feel comfortable like this. And I realize I don't have to wait until I'm all glammed up and beautiful. No, this is authentically my thoughts, my feelings, my perspective on my life, the perspective that can help other people elevate their lives. You get what I'm saying? So stop worrying about being perfect. You are not made to be perfect. You are made to be relatable. You are made to be authentic. You are made to be beautiful. You are beautiful as you are. So create your content, make your content relatable so people can look at you and be like, yeah, you know what? I got the information I need to go ahead and elevate my life, to do the things that I need to do in my life. You get what I'm saying? I provide this service because I know I'm really good at this service. This is something that's a natural God-given gift. So go ahead and showcase those things and monetize off of it, because you're doing it anyways, right? Like, you're literally doing it anyways. People give you compliments, or people are saying you're amazing at this particular skill or gift, and you're wasting it. I literally was on the phone with my homegirl, and she was like, she's having a hard time finding a job right now, right? So she's having a hard time finding a job, and I told her, I was like, yo, you are so good at cooking. Like, I remember every time I used to be by you, used to cook. And I know people kind of get a little defensive about stuff. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I know sometimes people shut down when people try to remind them of their God-given gift and skill. I don't know if they're just not ready to hear it, but long story short, I had to tell her, yo, you're so good at cooking. Like, why don't you start hosting events? And that goes into my next segue. Start hosting events on the skills that you have. I told my homegirl, I was like, yo, you're good at cooking. Like, why don't you do like plates and stuff, or like fish fries, or like something where people could come and gather and eat some of your food? Why don't you go to like events? There's always events like with food trucks and stuff like that. Why don't you start like selling some plates and food? Like, let people start to know that you're really, serious about this thing. Like, if you want to have control over your time, if you want to, work for yourself, if you want to be in control of yourself, then why don't you start showcasing your skills so you have more flexibility in doing those things? But like I said before, you have to think about creative ways for people to see who you are and what you bring to the table, what services, what God-given skills that you can bring to the table, right? Because we all have a little something. I don't care if you are thinking that you're not special because you're not like LeBron James, or you're not like, you don't have a singing talent. Like, no, you have a God-given gift. That's completely different. Talent and gifts are different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a gift, meaning like all you got to do is work on this particular thing and showcase it. Like, you have a gift, like it's naturally in you. You wake up and you do this every day anyways. Showcase those gifts. Let people know that you're actually doing them. There's so many avenues and there's so many tools. And I remember seeing this video on TikTok, and this girl was talking about how we all have tools, but we have to be able to understand how to utilize these tools. Social media is a great tool. I feel like doing in-person events are amazing tools as well. There's so many different tools out there. You got to know what's good for you. You got to know what you can be consistent at doing in order to showcase your God-given skills. You have to know, like, okay, I am better on this app than another app. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can sit there and try to do a bunch of, like, for me, I'll just give myself an example. I'll give you an example of me. I can make Instagram reels. I know how to make really good reels, but I'm not consistent enough to make reels. I really am not. Like, I'm just not. Like, every time I think about making a reel, I'm like, wow, this is a lot of work, you know? But for me, I know I could do a YouTube video. I know what that looks like. I know what it looks like to monetize on YouTube. I know what it looks like to showcase and talk about the things that matter to me on YouTube. I know I can be consistent on YouTube. So think about the tools that you have, the app that you have, and start utilizing it. Like, be realistic with yourself. Like, some people are really good at community based. Think about making blogs. Like, people still do blogs. People still like to read articles. People still like to feel like they're in a community. Like, think about like Facebook groups are amazing for communities. Like, I can't even tell you how many communities I've found on Facebook. Like, it's an older app, but you don't have to worry about like all that type of stuff. Stop worrying about like what's trendy. Like, worry about what works for you. Like, trends fluctuate, you know what I'm saying? And as long as the tool is able to use, you're gonna hit an audience, you're gonna hit a few people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know everybody's running to TikTok for its traffic, but you have to also understand what works for you. Like, if you know you can do TikTok, then go ahead and do a TikTok. But if you feel more comfortable doing a YouTube video, then do a YouTube video. Like, stop worrying about what's trendy and worry about what works for you. And the only way to know what works for you and to see what you like and to see what you're passionate about is actually doing it. So you have to do it. You have to showcase it. And I know a lot of people who are really skillful, but they're not like social media savvy. That's okay. You don't have to be perfect, especially nowadays on social media. You don't have to be glitz and glam and gorgeous. Like, you can be yourself, hun. Like, I'm telling you, the world is like evolving. Like, be yourself. Like, have your nephew, have somebody younger help you out. Have somebody around you just hold the camera in front of you. Find some like some iPhone holders, adapters on Amazon. Like, literally, the world is making everything so easy to be accessible, to monetize your God-given gift and talent. I feel like at this point, if you don't monetize your God-given talent, you just don't want to, and that's okay. But if you want to, like, think about some ways to start doing it. Like, you can do this. Like, you can actually, you know, instead of trying to find another part-time job, you can work on this and find a part-time job and work a full-time job. But like, start motion, start it now. Like, don't wait till the perfect moment. That's what I'm just pretty much trying to say. Like, stop procrastinating on what to do next, and just start. So I hope this is helpful. I hope this gives you an idea of like what to do next. You know, as far as like promoting your God-given gifts, your skills, because we all have skills. Like, we all have it. It might be small, it may not feel like it's impactful, but trust me, you'll be surprised what you can do. So I hope this brings you light and love, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.